So today's project, we're going to put a shield or an inlay or a badge, whatever you want to call it. I call it an inlay, in the back of my knife. I want this badge with the name of the knife, the fallen star, to go into a pocket in the back of the knife. So we're going to cover in this video how to make the inlay, and then what we're going to do is put it in the back of the knife handle, something like this. So we're going to first make this badge, and then we're going to machine a pocket to receive it. To make this badge, we're going to use titanium first to get the programming just right before we get to more exotic materials. So to make this badge, I'm going to use some old racks of titanium. This titanium is perfectly good. It's where I've made my handles. It's just too thick. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the excess and machine it flat. I used the draw file on this piece of titanium, and now I'm getting ready to clean it with some acetone. I'm also going to clean the fixture. So to fixture this part, I'm just going to clamp it down, and I'm also going to use super glue right here, specifically where the inlay will be. Just 3 drops. Just check and make sure it's flat. So the first thing I did is I bolted it down. Now I'm going to do a very quick facing operation. I'm just going to use a 3/8 inch end mill to face this to the correct thickness. It's a little bit too thick. And after this facing operation, I'm going to engrave it. There's a 20 thousandths ball on the end of this engraver. As I'm engraving, I'm just using this 20 thousandths ball engraver I got from Carl at his company, Lakeshore Carbide. And I'm just going 25% of that deep into the material, so I'm machining this 5 thousandths deep. Anytime I'm machining titanium, I don't like to go more than 25% of the diameter of the tool. Unless I'm doing adaptive clearing, then I'll use the whole axis of the tool. So you can see the engraving is finished. We're now going to profile out this part. Welcome back to my workbench. The super glue didn't fully hold. You can see here I have this little booger on the very bottom. It should be on the last 15 thousandths of the part. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take that off. We'll take this off using the Fordham tool. And what I have in here is I have here a diamond, carbide coated diamond tool that I'm going to use to remove this little bit of burr. The super glue is not strong enough to hold the part, and this is at the last 15 thousandths on the bottom, so I'm just simply take this Fordham tool and remove this burr. So what I'm doing now is I've traded out the fixture, the first fixture, for the handle fixture. We're getting ready to mill a pocket, and I'm also eating lunch. So here's one of my handles. You can see I've anodized it green. What I'm going to do now is make a pocket in the back to receive the inlay. So I'm going to sand this to rough it up on the back side, and use some masking tape here to make a little handle. This is just a piece of glass and some sandpaper. Just scratching up the back to help the glue to adhere. I'm going to switch out to a finer sandpaper and make the front of kind of shiny. So we're going to do a dry test fit. So there you can see it's in pretty good. I'm just going to use a quick clamp. Alright, that looks pretty good. So there's my new badge. It's the Fallen Stars, the name of my knife. This is my new inlay. It's made out of titanium, and I did anodize it bronze. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it up. But that's a video for another day. My name is Christopher Gillian. Please subscribe to my channel. New videos come out every Wednesday. Thanks for watching.